So this is how I make my ice cream, the one I give my children and the one I also enjoy. Into this my clean pot. Now when you're making your ice cream in your pot, know that ice cream can pick up any flavor in your pot, so make sure you water your pot very well so that you don't go get any smell. If not, your ice cream go pick them up. All right, so I'll be using here 1 cup of cornstarch. I'm using here cornstarch. You can go ahead and use custard, or you can also use flour. Now I've given you 3 alternatives. Okay, so go ahead and sieve that in your pot. Using this my garri spatula, I've washed it properly. Don't look at it like that. Don't. I know, so they look at no, come on your eye. What I want you to do for me now is to add in water, the same amount of water when you want to make your custard or when you want to make your akamu. All right, so remember that it's custard they use in making custard. The only difference is this one is plain, that means with no taste, no color, no odor. You understand? It's just plain as it is. Go ahead and dilute it with no lumps. Okay, now go ahead and pour in your hot water just like you do in your regular pap or in your regular akamu. I just pour small comot like that so that it no go give me lump because the water don't to boil. You understand? Just pour that in till it start thickening up like that, and the water be no reach me. You know, they enough. So I'll take it to the fire now and start cooking it till it is properly cooked. Do the same thing with your custard. Make sure you cook your custard till it is properly cooked. Okay, now we have transferred it to the fire. I'm going to be cooking this till it is properly cooked. You can see it's boiling there. You need to cook it properly. After this, you add water. We need it to be very watery now. Remember, it's ice cream. Now it is ready. Now take it off the heat. All right, at this point my baby was crying, so I left it there. I went to attend to my baby. I'll pour in my 2 cups of milk, my half cup of sugar, a pinch of salt. The salt is optional. Okay, I'll mix these 2 together. I have here 1 cup of warm water to mix it together because I don't want any lumps, although we are still going to sieve all this, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to mix it gradually there with 1 cup of warm water. So after mixing it properly, now go ahead and add in my milk. I have there 1 can of evaporated milk. Okay, so I'll be adding in my half cup of condensed milk, just like that, half cup. Don't worry, this thing will not be sweet. Okay, so just go in with your half cup of condensed milk and mix it together. So I'm done mixing now. Everything is creamy and properly mixed. So this is the time we'll be decamping in our custard or your custard, just like I use. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pour in my custard like that. You can see how it is. It is very light. That's because I added water. You saw when we added water. So we are going to be mixing this properly till it is very creamy. And I'll continue mixing it and I will add more water. But if you're putting it on your plate like you want to use your ice cream scoop, just like this is okay, this consistency is okay for you, go ahead and put it in your plate. But I'll be using my ice cream mold and nylon, so I'll be adding more water. Now the same plate I used for my condensed milk is what I added that water and pour in. And later a person will be telling me on our internet, people when I go ask something, I go write down, I know go tell us what you add that thing where they like that and water is here. They don't go just won't use their head because they don't get that mindset of people when they post something for online. No, they always tell them the truth. So now that mindset they use, take on wash. They no go wash them so that they go understand, go do it. They go wash them just to judge you in the comment section. And so for the 3 ingredient ice cream, I use the same cup where I use measure the milk, carry measure water points, and I saw all of them for comment section. Una add something, you see I hear you add something will be like coconut water. You know, go tell us that one. No, now so and if you're okay with the consistency, go ahead and sieve so that you have a very smooth texture. So I'll be using this my sieve here, the new one that I just got now, and I'll be pouring that in there to give me a very creamy, smooth texture that we're looking for. So we'll be discarding this one. If you did not see all this thing now could have been in your ice cream and it won't be pleasant, seriously. Then throw this away. Now this is the very smooth texture that we have here. If you want to add water, see, go ahead and add more water, okay? But I'm okay with this texture here. Go ahead now and add in my 1 cup of vanilla just to give us that nice flavor we're looking for in our ice cream. I'll go ahead and give that a very good mix. Make sure everything is properly mixed together. Now before I go turn my back, see what my girl do to my pot. It don't leak everything finish. Now I want to be adding color in these two, so I just took out some. I will use red color here and orange color here. So I'm using these food colors. So this is the colors I'm using. This is the color I remember, the food coloring. I use it for fondant, but this is the only one I have. I don't have the liquid color. Very potent too. So just this drop here. You see, it will be enough. So I'll just mix that in and then do the same thing with the red. So this is it. We are ready. Let's start putting it inside our nylon. Now if you want to use this particular nylon, I got it in baking shop, 150. It's for chin-chin. This nylon is meant for chin-chin. So just add them chin-chin nylon, they will give you this or other varieties of nylon, okay? Now this color part, I always do it offline because it's always very messy. See how that is small mat, so now so I go manage pour them inside. So what I do is add the yellow color, add the pink color, add the white color, all of them together for one nylon to give you rainbow colors like this, okay? Hope you understand. Like this was add this one inside the nylon first, then this one follow, then this one last. So after I finished that, what I did was to go and wash the nylon. You guys, I told you that it's always very messy, right? So yeah, and I'll be freezing it now overnight. See you guys tomorrow. Now this was the next day. The ice cream was well frozen and it was very good, very delicious. The ice cream still full for my freezer. We never even leak anyone. Now before we freeze and now we drink well because it be no cold. The weather here is too cold and keep falling every single day for 1 month now. We never see sun, rain.